Hello, my beautiful soul seekers. Welcome to my channel. And before we begin, welcome to a low stimulation video, which will help you calm down your nervous system and also help you remember that you are spiritual. Because do you know what? That most of the people believe that spirituality is something that you accomplish or you believe in. But spirituality just is. If you are someone who loves to live in the present, if you enjoy nature, if you really appreciate animals, if you want equality and fairness, if you're someone who doesn't feel lonely when they're alone, then you are a spiritual being. You know, if you love life, then you are spiritual. That is what spiritual means, being true to your spirit, to your soul. And since you have clicked upon this video, then most of the times that happens when you have started feeling differently. When you think differently, when you feel differently, when you know that you are changing, that is when you start to realize that you have become a spiritual person. That means you are already spiritual, but you have become aware that you're spiritual. So let's talk about a few signs that you might be feeling now that your soul is trying to remember who you really are, now that you're trying to remember your energy. So let's talk about the signs and the path that you're about to embark on now that you're following a spiritual path. Sign number one, you hate shallow things. You try to find depth and meaning in everything. You don't want any more small talk. You hate gossips, and you want to find more meaning in life. You understand that there's more to life than hatred, than unnecessary communication. There's so much more. So if you can relate to this, you have entered your spiritual journey. Second, you question things. You question your purpose. You question existence. You question universe. You question why we are the way we are. You question your relationships. You question your belief system. If you have started questioning things, then it means that your spirit is trying to figure out things. You are trying to remember your roots and remember that we actually belong to something really bigger than what we think we do. you know Sign number 3, you need alone time often. You need time to disconnect from the noise. You understand that you want to recharge and reconnect with the real source, with something that is beyond all the superficial things that are happening around you. And you feel more deeply, you feel more empathy, and that is why you need more alone time, so that you can disconnect and recharge. So yeah, that is another sign that your spirit has become really awakened, and that is why it feels everything intensely. Another sign is that you feel guided. You feel that there is more to the universe. You feel that there's more to this life, and you feel like a different invisible source is with you all the time. I mean, you might feel lost, but still you have this belief that you are supported, and you this invisible force can come to you in the sign of synchronicities, through patterns, through songs, through YouTube recommendations, or sometimes just a silent voice inside you that says there is more, and you believe it. That is a sign that your soul is actually listening to the higher intelligence and is no longer just a victim to your ego or to what the world tells you to believe in. And last but not the least, the most important, in fact, if you have recently gone through a breakup, a heartbreak, a tragedy, and your life has flipped upside down, then you are about to go on a deep spiritual path, because you feel lost. And when you feel lost, you realize that you still don't feel alone, even when everything has broken apart. you don't feel alone, because you know that there's something bigger. You start to feel that something bigger when you go through some trauma. And if you're feeling lost right now, don't worry. You are in the in between phase, and beyond this is beautiful. But right now, it's uncomfortable. But I know that right now that you're broken, you can feel something bigger than you. And that is your spiritual sign. That is your soul remembering itself, reconnecting with itself. So it's a beautiful thing. Know that it is all happening for a reason. And if you've sticked till here, then I hope that something connected to you through this video, that you could relate to it. And if you did, if this video touched you, please like, please share, please subscribe to my channel. And also do let me know in the comment section below, what are you experiencing right now in your spiritual journey. Let's share our experiences together. Until then, uh, take care of yourself. Namaste, Soul Seekers.